loves, welcome back. I know y'all looking like this does not look like no Hawaii. That's because I am back, but I realized once I was editing this video that I did not have any introduction telling you the process of traveling, and that was the whole point of this video. So I'm going to do this quick little introduction letting you know how to travel during COVID-19, specifically to Hawaii, and then we'll get right into the fun. All right, hold tight. So the things you need to know when traveling during COVID, specifically to Hawaii. One, most importantly, you have to have a negative COVID test 72 hours before the last leg or before the final leg of your trip. And what I mean by that is, say you're flying from New York and you have a layover in Dallas, and then from Dallas you go to your island in Hawaii. Well, your 72-hour begins from that last leg, which would be from Dallas to Hawaii. So if you leave Dallas at 3 p.m., you had to have a negative COVID test 72 hours before 3 p.m. on your last leg, if that is making any sense. Also, you have to make sure that you upload your negative COVID test and all of your information on the Hawaii Safe Travel site. And I'll go ahead and put a little screenshot of here so you can kind of get an idea of what that looks like. But it's Hawaii Safe Travel, and they'll basically ask you a bunch of questions like all your personal information. It'll ask you which airline you're flying on, flight number, flight time, your address to where you'll be staying. So if you're staying at a hotel, you'll just put the hotel. If you're staying at an Airbnb, you'll put the address of the Airbnb. So basically they'll just be all up in your business, okay? But that's what we got to do right now for travel to Hawaii, which they're being safe, so I can definitely understand that. Now, another thing you need to know is if you have a layover in Hawaii, but you're not staying at that islands. For example, we flew from San Diego to Honolulu, and then from Honolulu to Kona, which is on the Big Island. So since we were touching down in Hawaii, we had to have a QR code, which is what they give you once you upload your negative COVID test on that site. You get a QR code just saying, hey, this person has tested negative. They scan it once you get there and you're good to go. So you had to have a QR code for each island that you land on. So because we landed in Honolulu, we had to have a QR code for that one, and we also had to have a QR code for when we got to our final destination, which was Kona on the Big Island. So that's something you definitely should know. So when you're going on there on that website and it asks you to list your trips, don't just list the final trip. Don't just list San Diego to Kona. You have to go San Diego to Honolulu, Honolulu to Kona. So you'll have 2 trips, and make sure you list those and get 2 QR codes if you are doing an inter-island travel. Now, the third thing that is important to know, don't know about any other airline, but Hawaiian Airlines, because we flew with them, they did a pre-screening from the airport in San Diego, and they gave us this orange wristband, and it pretty much lets Hawaii know that, hey, we did all their screening, we scanned their QR code, we did everything, so they're good to go. And you can bypass the line when you get into Honolulu. You could just bypass, they'll see your wristband, you're good to go. Because we were going to Kona, we had to do the whole process when we got to Kona. Another thing is, when we got to Kona, they're not playing about this COVID. Not only did we have to go through the process, give them our QR code, scan everything, look over, fill out paperwork, they make you do another COVID test once you get to Kona. So we had to do another swab test, and they basically said, hey, you put down all your information. If you get a call, it's not good. If you don't get a call, you're good to go. You're free to roam around the cabin. So we did have to do that. So they take all of those steps. So just be prepared for that when you get there. And another thing I wanted to stress is that you had to have your negative COVID test uploaded to the Hawaii Safe Travel site 24 hours before your feet touch Hawaiian soil, or you will have to do a mandatory quarantine. So if you don't have it on that that site before you get there, you'll have to do that. It doesn't matter if you get it a couple of hours, 5 minutes later. It does not matter. If you don't have it when it comes time to show them, you have to quarantine. If it comes later, it's oh well, we're not checking after. Another good thing to know is that you cannot just pick any place to go get your testing done. You have to go with one of their qualified testing locations, and I'll put a screenshot here of the different qualified testing locations. Now, another thing is, Kaiser was one of those, because we have Kaiser. Kaiser was one of those approved sites to get testing. So we were like, cool, we don't have to pay any more money. But when we went to do it in December, because we were going to go in December, Kaiser took forever to get our test back. My husband got his back in time, but I did not get mine back. I got mine back like right. I was cutting it so close. I was so nervous that it wasn't going to come back, and they do not care. But our whole thing was, if this is approved place, there's only certain places you should go, then their time should match your time. So if Kaiser says, well, ours is anywhere from 3 to 5 days, and Hawaii Safe Travels is 3 days, then Kaiser has that time to play between those 3 and 5 days. And if you don't have it, then Hawaii is just like, hey, sucks to be you. So just keep in mind, if you can do a site that does like 24-hour results, then definitely take advantage of that. We actually did end up doing that. We ended up using my husband's job, and we got our test results back within 24 hours the second time around. So definitely be mindful of that. Also, we were not made aware that you had to have a QR code when you are going back if you are stopping on another Hawaiian island. For example, we had a connecting flight in Maui. So when we left Kona, we had to fly into Maui, and then they let us know, hey, you need a QR code. So we had to scramble at the last minute, because they don't tell you that you need a QR code when you're going back home. So just keep in mind, if you don't have a straight or direct flight back to wherever home is, and you have to stop at another island, that you had to have a QR code. Now, to me, that process didn't make any sense, because my understanding was the QR code lets Hawaii know that you got a negative test results within 72 hours of flight. Well, technically, our negative test results were 10 days old. So if we did anything in Kona and got COVID, that QR code really meant nothing. So we didn't leave the airport. We basically just got off the plane to change planes in that Hawaiian Airlines, in Maui. So just be mindful of that, because we did almost miss our flight dealing with that. And the final thing is, if you are going to rent a car, you have to show that you passed that QR, or that you passed that screening with the QR code. Like, they're not playing with you. If you decide to say, hey, I'll just do the quarantine, and you think you're going to go on the island and then rent a car and do what you want, no, you will be stranded out there, because you need to show them when you get to your car rental that, hey, I got screened, everything, I got green checks, or they will not rent a car to you. And then our situation, we needed a car because we were 2.5 hour drive away from our Airbnb. So that is something you need to know as well. They do not play, so just make sure you do everything the right way. But we are going to go ahead and get into this, guys. I know you're tired of hearing me talking and you want to see some beautiful scenery and see some fun things happening, so let's get into it.
All right, so we are off. We are catching our first leg from San Diego. Our flight was at 9 a.m. in the morning, so we were bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and ready to kick this vacation off. And these are the orange wristbands I was telling you guys about that they give us for our pre-screening for Hawaii. Bye-bye, San Diego!
6.5 hours later.
And now we have landed in Honolulu. We are bypassing all the COVID screening, and we are getting on to our next flight to arrive in Kona.
Daytona in 30 minutes.
Well, I think it said 30 minutes.
So 30-minute flight. We just did a 6-hour flight. That's what it was a little over 6 hours.
Right, 6 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah, 6 hours and 40 minutes. Flight from San Diego to Honolulu. Now we are on our way to Kona. And then from there, we got a 2-hour drive. So traveling is still not done. We won't be fully settled in to, it's probably going to be dark nighttime. Because right now it's 2 o'clock
Yeah,
p.m.
2 o'clock. Yeah.
and Hawaii time. So when we get there, we gotta drive. We gotta go get the car, and we gotta drive another 2.5 hours, and then we need to go to the store, pick up some things.
Groceries, yeah.
So by the time we get settled in, it's gonna be late.
So we kick the party off late.
That's what we do.
We night owls anyway.
That's what we are.
That's what it is.
So we'll check back in with you guys.
Oh.
A few inches later.
We have finally made it. I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of the process of getting through and getting your QR code scanned. As you can see, there's a little line, and you just follow that line, and there'll be instructions posted all around. And we are up next to get scanned in with our QR code. One thing I forgot to mention, if you forget your QR code, make sure you have a copy, or if something happens with your QR code, make sure you have a physical copy of your COVID results. As you can see, we are going to get another COVID test, and we're all good to go. So now we're off to get our car, and we got our car successfully. And we're just taking in some of this beautiful scenery. And oh my god, you guys, these avocados were huge. I was going to get one, but they were not ripe, and I didn't know how long they would take, so I didn't want to be wasteful. But I did want to show you guys these avocados, y'all. These things were humongous. And then we just went into the grocery store and just got some things to cook while we are at our home away from home. And now we are taking that 2.5-hour drive to the other side of the island, which is called Pahoa. We are leaving Kailua and going to Pahoa, and it was so beautiful just seeing all of God's creation. And y'all, you can tell as you get closer to Pahoa that there is a huge difference in weather. As you'll see, it'll go from being nice and sunny and beautiful to just raining. There we go, nonstop. But we eventually made it.
The next day.
Hey y'all, we have made it. We're here in Hawaii. Well, this is actually our first official day. We got here yesterday, but it was so dark after a 2.5-hour drive in a monsoon. Okay, it was a monsoon. My husband will just say that it was raining, but it was a monsoon. All right, so we drove here 2.5 hours, and we arrived at our Airbnb about 8 o'clock, 8:30 at night. And so we didn't really want to make any videos, so we just got in, got comfortable, and went to bed for the night. Took a couple of tequila shots and went to bed. But I'm here outside of our beautiful Airbnb in the beautiful Hawaii, and this is our front yard. Say hey, neighbor. Hey. And they got some fruit trees over here. I don't know what fruit they bear, but they're bearing some type of fruit. So this is our little patio situation. And I'm gonna take you guys inside. So
So let's take a look.
Aloha! Welcome to our crib while we're in Hawaii. So we are inside of our Airbnb, and it's a nice little quaint little cute little place. It's very in tune with the island, so we are feeling this. We're gonna get right into our little situation we got going in. So once you walk into the front door, you step right into our beautiful living area. Over here we have a seating area. We got an extra bed if you have some guests with you. Say hey, bed, hey. And then bring you back around here. We got our little dining situation. You want to have your little vittles. Sit right here up in this joint right here, okay? And then check out the fit. I'm looking cute. You know. Your girl, she cute. Okay, no. So now we have our beautiful kitchen. We got our refrigerator. We got all our plates and utensils along this wall and these beautiful shelves. Very Hawaii-esque. And then you come over here, of course you got your kitchen with your stovetop and your sink and all that. Yeah, I don't really need to see all that, but you know what to do in here, okay? You know how we get down in the kitchen. And then they got the pots underneath there. Show everything you need. All right, so let's walk, baby, walk.
Oh, look, babe, they got coffee. There's the coffee.
Oh, there's coffee.
Tea and sugar.
Yay, yay. Gotta get that. And then you have a beautiful outside area. Look at all the pretty scenery. There go our neighbors. Hey, neighbor, hey. And now as we move along, now I will say one downside to this place is there is no AC, none whatsoever. And I don't know if it's a Hawaii thing or just this Airbnb. So, you know, we toughen it out. That's how they live here. That's how we gonna live here. So they have all these ceiling fans here that are on timers so that they can conserve energy, and they'll go off once the timer goes off. It's like 2, 4, 6, and 8 hour timers. And once you hit it, be good for the day. Now we have our bathroom downstairs. And it's, you know, nothing amazing, but you have the blue towel, ocean towels, it's all over. You got the cobblestone rock look on the floors there. And please excuse the little messes because we've already moved in. So we got our stuff here hanging around here, but it's nothing to write home about, just your normal bathroom. Now, one thing I will say though, is that this shower is not black girl friendly because it is a waterfall shower head. And if you're a black girl, you'll understand why it's not black girl friendly. Make sure you bring a shower cap, because if you like me and you forgot your shower cap, we had to go and use what we had, which was a trash bag. And it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, it's definitely not black girl friendly, but it's nice, so all of my non-black girls can, you know, dabble in this. But that's it. It's nothing too major. So let's head on upstairs. Alright family, so this is our little sitting area if you want to sit down. It is loft style, so we're just going to pan down so you can see how this is a loft style. Got this pretty light fixture right here. Excuse the little motorcycle in the back with the skylight. So this is our living quarters. So here we have just 2 couches, nothing too glamorous, just somewhere to chill. And then we have, of course, our TV because we have to watch TV. So we have our TV, our sitting area. Again, that is that. Nothing too spectacular. We got our bed. It's a queen size bed. Nothing too spectacular. Now, I don't know if I mentioned before or if I showed you, this house is actually called the Triangle House because it is shaped like a triangle, which is pretty cool. So it's oddly shaped, but it's a really cool thing. So this is the one point of the triangle, so you can kind of see how that goes in. But this is it, guys. That is pretty much our living quarters where we lay our head, where we watch our TV. And we're gonna go on with the rest of our day. So we'll be back in just a little bit. Bye, boom. Also, guys, I wanted to show you guys, like I said before earlier, this is our front yard. There's also an outside bathroom. Got the little bamboo joint. And if you want to go boogie boarding, anything you need for water sports, it's right there. So you come in, hey. And then you have your toilet. I'm not gonna be up in here too long because as you can see, we got some friends. Hey, how y'all doing? Yeah, so I'm not gonna be in here too long because that's just the way I'm set up. And then of course our sink. And if you walk into here, is your outside shower, which is cool. So if you're coming back from the beach and you don't want to get any sand into the house, you can definitely do that. That's that. Say hi, babe.
Hey, living that Hawaii life.
Hawaii, look at him. He's suited and booted. Okay, I see you. Show him what you doing. Know what I'm saying?
When in Hawaii, it was the Hawaiian.
I know that's right. He up here. He ready to go. All right, we got black people stuff on the table, so we ain't gonna show that. But
The trash bag?
there we go. So you just gonna say it? All right, okay.
The trash bag with the trash in it.
All right, y'all. So since the first day or on day one, I made it my mission that I'm going to the beach. Like, we searched for a beach every single day we were there, and we just did not find the beach that was what we were looking for. So this is just us driving around trying to find a beach. We did happen upon what looks like at some point a volcano erupted and just kind of took over this land here. So we just wanted to show you guys because we thought that was pretty cool. It's just miles and miles of lava rocks, and you'll see some homes in the distance, but the lava just took over here, and it was pretty cool. So we wanted to get some footage of that for you guys to see. And it looks like it just runs off into the ocean. And then we seen some people, so we thought, man, this is a beach, but I think this is one of those clothing optional beaches that you have to like hike down into. So we were like, nah, we're cool. So we just kept on driving and looked at some of these pretty trees and the beautiful ocean. Oh my, look at that. It was so nice and just beautiful. And we finally made it to another beach that Google led us to. And as you can see, it just wasn't what we were looking for. It was rocky. You couldn't put out any, beach towels and layout or anything like that. So we just took some time to take some footage. It was still beautiful, but it really wasn't a beach vibe. And you can't really tell from here, but you did have to kind of, climb down into the water. So we just kind of just took some footage and decided to take some pictures while we were here, so we won't have a wasted trip.
Day 3.
So this is day 3 and we are in Hilo. This is an hour drive away from our Airbnb. A nice young lady told us about this beach. It's called Richardson's Beach in Hilo. So we decided to take that hour drive, and on this day it just rained nonstop. It was not a pretty day at all. But we still decided, hey, we're on vacation. A little rain never hurt nobody. So we decided to take that hour drive, and it still wasn't the beach we were looking for, but we did enjoy going to this beach. Just look at that. It's just so pretty. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna just pause this right here. Y'all see how puffy my face is? I don't know what I ate, but I woke up with this puffy face, and I don't know. Just continue.
Alright, so we are at Hilo. Well, we're in Hilo at Richardson's Beach. And it's a rainy day, but we still decided to take advantage of coming out and enjoying nature. So, but what we wanted to do was make a real quick phone call real quick. So, you know, Hawaii has everything, you know. They don't let you down. So we went ahead and, yeah, got the little rusted phone. You know, who you want to call. It's free.
See, look,
long distance.
If you get up here, you can see, look, it's wireless.
Oh, yeah, it's wireless, too. So you can just take it with you. They on that new.
Yeah.
We don't know about that back in the States. So
They do it like those scooter birds. When you finish, you put it back down so the
that's
next person
right.
can
That's
use it.
right. It's mobile.
Yes, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what they do.
It won't be bad because your photos won't show all this other stuff.
So you're planning out our
Renewal?
renewal?
I wouldn't be here. But I love this though. I've never seen this before.
Black sand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
White sand, yeah, not black. And I heard this place even has green.
Yeah, they have green and red sand beaches.
See, yeah.
Taking in all the nature. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. Now, I will say one thing. We had to drive an hour to get here to this beach in particular because where we're staying is very country. So there's not really a lot of beaches that have, well, there's water everywhere because we're on an island, duh. But you don't have direct access to the water. Gotta climb down some cliffs and bungee jump and skydive down some cliffs to get to the water. So it definitely, you have to drive to get to where you want to go. So towards the end of our trip, we are going to be visiting, going back to Kona, because right now we're in Hilo right now, but we're staying in Pahoa.
Real quick, guys, I just wanted to point out, when I'm saying Kona, I mean Kailua. Kona is just the county. Kailua is the city.
Y'all, if I butcher it, don't come for me, okay? Argue with your mama. Don't argue with me, okay? But that's where we're at right now, and that's like 2.5 hour drive from the airport. So towards the end of our trip, we're going to get a little closer and be actually in Kona and see what they got over there. I heard the beaches are a little different over there, so that's what we're doing.
Hey, nothing against. This is beautiful. This is God's creation. It looks like
gorgeous.
Eden. It's amazing, but I guess a combination of both worlds is what's awesome. Like if you could have this serenity and peace of this nature, but going to town to do a little turn up.
Yes, definitely, because there's nothing close to where we're at. We have a CVS that's like, they're called, it's long drugs here, but it's pretty much the equivalent to CVS. And that's like a 22-minute drive just from the house. There's nothing close. Not a lot of places to eat, but we went grocery shopping on our way in, so we had some things to eat at the house. But it's definitely not, if you're the more adventurous type, you like going on hikes and you like, you know, hiking the waterfalls, hiking down cliffs, walking 2 hours to get to a hidden beach, then this is definitely the place for you. But if you're just like want to lay back at the beach, sip your drink, go out to restaurants, then we would say go to the other side of the island, which is Kona. So
Black sand though.
but you do get the black sand. Woo! Which is a lovely. I really enjoy that. But we are going to explore a little bit, so I will hit you guys back in a minute. Bye. We got the black sand beaches. Looking at God's creation. Negro sand. Right. Do not swim beyond the buoys. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Warning, warning, warning. Alright guys, so we're back. It is cold, it's raining, but we had to stop at one of these beautiful waterfalls in Hilo called Rainbow Falls, and it's so just take a look. Just take a look at that. So beautiful.
That's really nice. So majestic.
Well, I tell you, God did his thing, okay? God did his thing on this planet. You hear me? It's just so breathtaking.
Becoming more and more of a reality when you really get out and look and see. I mean, both of us were city dwellers. We grew up that way. Definitely, when you get out here and get to see the things that this earth has, it's just breathtaking.
It is. It truly is. It's so pretty. But we're gonna head out. It's cold. We're gonna head out. We just wanted to stop by and show you guys the beautiful scenery. All right, check back later.
A4.
Good morning, fam. So it is 8 in the morning. Sorry for the GPS. It is 8 in the morning Hawaii time, and we are on our way to the other side of the island, which is about a 2.5 hour drive. So we're heading over there. We're going to spend the last 2 days of our trip over there because there's just more things to do over there. This is a nice place if you just want to chill, kick back, and not really do a lot, or if you're into like hiking and I wouldn't say sightseeing because climbing, yeah, just more like hiking, nature. This is good, you know, place. But if you want to do like more beachy things, then the town things, or there's more restaurants, things to do, more things to do overall, then it's the other side of the island, which is, what is it, Kalua Kona. And right now we are in Pahoa Kona. So we are on our way. So I'll check back in with you. Say hi, babe.
Hey. Or as they say.
We'll check back in with you in a bit. Peace. Pardon lava, because we're driving through a volcano. Husband's a hater. I'm trying to tell him that we're driving through. You see the smoke everywhere.
Yeah, okay, no.
Don't be a hater. It's not good for you. It's not good for your body.
Several song-filled hours later.
Okay. Okay, welcome back. We finally made it to our second home for the rest of our stay here. So I'm gonna take you guys on a little tour. This is the front door. This place is really cute. Hold on, babe, I'm filming. We have this wood paneling that's really cute, little accent wall. Hubby's in the bathroom. You make around, got some beautiful artwork. And then a little desk. And a backpack with the couch. You know, it comes with the couch, you know what I'm saying? And this is our living area. It's nice and quaint and clean, very Hawaiian. I am loving it. It's so super cute. You got your little kitchen situation. You got your private patio. Well, it's not that private, but you get the gist. It's super cute and quaint. I love how it's very simple, not a lot of clutter. There's hubby. Hey, hey. Then we have our washer and dryer. Looks like they're washing some towels. Cute little bathroom. Oh, with a bidet. Okay. That's cute. And of course we got a shower. Yeah. Nice shower. Now this is black girl friendly shower, okay? I can get with this. No more trash bags. Nice. Got some body wash and shampoo if you need it. And then we have the Hawaiian style bedroom with the little artwork and the ceiling fan, nice and cool. Look at this, cute. Oh, walk-in closet.
Special lamps?
So I'm low-key wishing we would have just stayed here. Right? Wishing we would have just stayed at this place because it's way smaller. The other place was a whole home, but this is a townhouse, a condo type situation. So it's smaller, but it's so much better to us. And just the atmosphere seems different. It seems more lively. A lot of people, more things to do.
I just want to say, check the unit out. Air conditioning. Oh
yeah.
That works.
The home did not have air conditioning, but we weren't suffering. It wasn't. They had a lot of like good ceiling fans, so it wasn't too bad. But this place is giving you options, baby. Look, you got a fan here, a fan there, fan everywhere. Got your ceiling fans going on. Like you have options. Let's just say aloha. If you are wearing suntan lotion, sunscreen, kindly place the towel or blanket underneath your seat. Oh, see, they just want you to respect. I feel them on that. But this is super cute. Let's go outside. A better look. Oh, it feels so good out here. And like I said, it's private, but it's also open. You can walk right out to it. And if you look down there, you get a peek of the ocean. It's backing on up like a U-Haul truck. All right. And it's, oh, I love that artwork. Nice. But it's super cute. Got a full kitchen. I love you guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get all of our stuff in, and we'll check back with you guys later. I'm going to my beach now. I'm tired. I ain't really had my beach. We seen a beautiful beach on the way here. So we finally found a beach that we can actually get to. We don't have to bungee jump into, cliff dive into.
Off the side. I thought I was back in the military. Like we're gonna have to climb down.
Exactly. Do jumps from a helicopter.
C-130 or something.
Yeah. So we finally found a beach, a true beach. So we'll be heading there, and I'll check back in with you guys later. Peace. So guys, I found my beach. I know you can hear it in the background. We're eating at a restaurant called Magic, where everybody is so nice at this restaurant. So we're eating at this restaurant called Magic, and she gave us this beautiful seat right next to the ocean. Oh my gosh, yeah. I found my beach. Beach I've been looking for, waiting for. That's so pretty. I'm gonna zoom in. Oh yes. That's so nice. But yeah, I'm so happy now. Like, I feel like this was the right move. Shout out to my husband, because he was like, we should do this, and I was like, oh, maybe we should just stay. And he was like, no, we need to, this is not what we came for. And he made that change, and I'm so happy.
Can't have my queen on when she don't want to be. I gotta make sure she had. I didn't bring you here if you're not to be happy.
Thanks. He's the best. So I'll hopefully explain, but we have this trip planned since August of 2020, because we were going to celebrate our 5-year wedding anniversary, but due to, you know, COVID and there were way more restrictions back then when traveling. Like in Hawaii, it was mandatory quarantine, no matter what, no matter if you tested, no matter what, it was mandatory quarantine. So we were like, well, we're only going to be there for a week, so if the quarantine was mandatory 14 or 10, either 10-day or 14-day quarantine, we're like, what's the point of just going to a beautiful place and being stuck inside? So we waited, we pushed it to December, and then some more things happened, and then April. This is it. We were already vaccinated, so my lips is crusty, sorry y'all. We were already vaccinated, so we felt more comfortable traveling, and we took the COVID test 72 hours before travel, and that allowed for us to skip over the quarantine. So I'm so glad everything worked out in our favor, you know. So God knows what he's doing. So we are now enjoying it, and everybody's just so nice here. So I really like that. But I'm about to order this food. Hold on.
Crackhead story. That's how the difference.
What you say?
We're gonna end up having to tell them the crackhead story.
Oh yeah, yeah, about that.
The crackhead alarm.
Yeah, we was in the ghetto, child. No. But all right, I'm gonna look over this menu so I can be ready when they come back over. Peace.
Next morning.
So it's our final day. So we decided to spend our last day at the beach, of course, because your girl's a beach girl. And we have come to, what's it, Hapuna Beach. Thanks to our new friends, Judy, Tim, Jorge. They suggested that we come to this beach, and we are not. Look, it is so beautiful. And I think there's like a cave that Tim was telling us about that we can walk over to. Oh, I can't wait to get into this. But we are here. We'll check back in and let you guys know how it all worked out. All right, talk to you in a minute. All right, so we are all settled in. We got our little beach umbrella up and we're sitting in our chairs. Excuse me. And I'm just so sad that we have to leave. It's so beautiful out here. Everybody's so nice. I think I've already said that. We're just making new friends everywhere we go. And of course, you can't beat this. Look at the view. So nice. And it looks so much better in person.
Later that same evening.
Hey guys, so we are rounding up our trip here. We are the final night in the beautiful Hawaii, Big Island, County of Kona. What's the city? Kailua, Kona. And we've had such a great trip. Now the beginning of our trip was a little rocky, not gonna lie, but the second half has been amazing.
As they say here.
Amazing. We met so many cool people.
We did.
And
very nice culture.
Now we are just gonna end this. What perfect way to end this, but with the sunset. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this bad boy around so that you don't miss it. Imagine this being your backyard. Like, I'm low-key jealous of people who grew up in places like this, like Hawaii, the Caribbean. Like, just imagine waking up to something like this every morning or watching the sunset every night. Like, you can't beat this. Okay guys, so that is pretty much it. The sun is pretty much set around these parts, so wherever you are in the world, the sun is set in Hawaii. And I just want to thank you guys. If you've made it this far, thank you for sticking with us and enjoying this video. If you are new to this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and if you are returning, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. So I'm gonna end it here. I love you guys. See you on the flip side. Peace.
Okay, so first hop, we're gonna hop over and then we're going to leave from Maui, which sounds crazy because you want to come to Maui, not leave Maui, but we leave Maui, go to San Diego. And then I guess the realization that it's over, the whole vacation will be probably when we touch down there. But we got a few more minutes, a few more hours to feel like we're not in California and on vacation. So I'm gonna be focused on that.